Welcome to Glasgow Queen Street. Today we will be travelling first class on an InterCity 125 to Stirling. Now, we've never been on an InterCity 125 before, and we've never been to Stirling, so it's two firsts for us. So, let's start the show! So I know that you've never been on an InterCity 125, Paul, and I'm surprised that I've never been on one either. But they really are one of the most iconic trains on the British railway network, and ScotRail still runs several of them on what they call the Inter-7 service. And that means it's the InterCity service connecting 7 cities across Scotland. So we're at platform 5. Off we go, Paul. Here it is, Paul, the iconic InterCity 125. Wow, look at this. So we have to find the first class carriage.
It would say it on.
Yeah. ScotRail, of course, is one of the last train networks, if not the last, to run the 125. GWR did run some of them. I'm not sure if they've taken them all away now. Well, I guess we get on here. So here we are, Paul. We're in the first class carriage. Look at this, it's amazing. Look at these fantastic seats. So you can take a drink and a baked treat. What would you like? Do they have oat? I want an OT. I want an OT. No OT. Vanilla and walnut and a nice bottle of water. Look at this. This is amazing. So you've got the luggage rack. You've got all the single seats along here.
Which one are we sitting at?
It's free. Free seating as long as you've got the ticket.
Should we sit on these facing ones?
So I would say that we sit on the facing ones.
What? These ones?
Whichever you want.
I don't know. Which one do you want?
Well, look at this. This is absolutely phenomenal. I love this. So do you want to be facing away or?
It doesn't matter.
Right. Let's sit here.
This train is from Aberdeen. This train will call at Stirling, Perth, Dunedin, Ibrox, Montrose and Aberdeen. The next stop is Stirling.
So you've got a variety of power sockets, the regular 3-pin plug and also the USB.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board the 10. Oh, sorry, the 11:41. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. It's the 11:41 list. It's home time for me nearly, and for you, it's time to board this journey all the way to Aberdeen. My name is Vanessa, and I'm your conductor until prior until one of my lovely colleagues will take over. Ladies and gentlemen, please note the consumption of alcohol is not permitted on board, neither is smoking. We do provide CCTV throughout all our trains for everybody's safety. If you see something that doesn't look quite right, or if you witness any antisocial behaviour, please do not hesitate to contact the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We do have a first class section on board the service, which is at the very front, and is for first class ticket holders only, unless, of course, you would like to upgrade. Once again, this is the 11:41 Glasgow to Aberdeen, next up Stirling. May I ask all passengers to have their tickets ready for ticket inspection as I'm coming from the carriages street after departure. Thank you.
So that was very nice. We just got complimentary tea or coffee, and I've selected a breakfast tea, and Paul got a decaf coffee. So the toilet is quite small. But it's got everything that you need. Well, here we are in Stirling, Paul.
Never been.
And the InterCity 125 is there, right behind us. The railway came to Stirling in 1848. Started in 1913, the present building, designed by James Miller, is one of Scotland's most elegant stations. Its battlements and crow-stepped gables were designed to be in keeping with the historic city. So what did you think of your first journey on the InterCity 125, Paul?
Very luxurious.
The seats were so wide, so comfortable. It was a really smooth journey, and it was even nicer to get the complimentary tea or coffee. You could pay for other food, but there were also the cans of still water and the biscuits that you could just take with their compliments. So it's a shame that the InterCity 125 isn't more widespread now, but I suppose it's taken me over 40 years, I don't know how long, to actually travel on one. So it's not as if I haven't had the opportunity before. Shine a light on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us, Paul and Marcus, on YouTube. Well, we've got some information about Stirling here, haven't we, Paul? Stirling celebrating 900 years. What does it say?
King David I of Scotland agreed that Stirling should become a royal borough, advancing its political prominence and economic standing across the country through the centuries. The reigns of kings and queens have come and gone. Battles have been won and lost. The city has changed, but the people of Stirling remain passionate and full of pride for their home and its history.
Fantastic. And look at this brilliant mural here. Well, that is a history of Stirling in reverse. And you may have seen Andy Murray on the mural. Well, he's from Dunblane, which is not too far away from Stirling. And of course, he is the 2 times Wimbledon champion. So let's check out what Stirling has on offer. Look, Paul, it's Bob and Bert's. We're really familiar with Bob and Bert's because we've been to several of their branches in Northern Ireland, including Ballymoney, Portstewart, I think the one in Coleraine, and also Portrush. So they've got a few in Scotland and in the north of England, and this is the first time that we've ever seen one in Scotland.
Never seen it here before, ever.
And it's funny because I've just downloaded their app as well, which means that we might get a free coffee with a few stamps along the way. Obligatory shopping trolley. The flags are flying outside Stirling Castle, Paul.
Do you think that, what was her name? The Queen of Scots? Mary, Queen of Scots. Do you think she probably lived here as well, or hid here from the English, right?
I think you might be right about Mary, Queen of Scots, Paul.
Stirling is one of Scotland's greatest stone castles. The castle peaked in importance in the 1500s, but its volcanic crag has been fortified since ancient times, says the Historic Environment Scotland website. Generations of Scottish monarchs have enlarged, adapted, and embellished Stirling Castle. Visitors can explore its 3 main enclosures and then admire the refurbished Royal Palace, childhood home of Mary Queen of Scots. The palace's lavish design drew on European Renaissance fashions to show off James V's power and good taste.
Wow, look, a Clydesdale Bank £5 note. And look at the other side. The Forth Bridge. Ah. Well, we do hope that you've enjoyed this trip out to Stirling today.
For those of you that have liked today's episode, give us a thumbs up. For those of you that have not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. And for those of you that want to leave a comment, you could do so as well.
And if you'd like to buy us a coffee to help us along the way, there is a link in the description. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Gosh, Paul, well, we're just about to leave Stirling, and you look a bit different. What happened?
I got a tidy up haircut. So it was a little messy around the edges, and yeah.
This is much better than your usual barber, then.
No disrespect to my barber. No, yeah, so I thought it looked a bit, but she got rid of some of the color too.
Ah, you'll just have to get it coloured again
Right.
then, won't you?
Do you see that?
Yep.
Well, there's still like a sliver left.